Now is the time for you to sell your home. Let me show you why. Like I said, now is the time for you to sell your home, and in this video I'm going to prove it to you. The first stat we're going to look at is our added listings week over week. You can see 4 weeks ago we added 23, the week after that we added 20, and then we dropped down to 5, and last week came up a little bit to 7. Now I know what you might be thinking, there's not a lot of listings being added, why does that mean I should sell my home? Let me show you why you should sell. Our next stat is our listing status under contract. Last week, 31 homes went under contract, and the week before that, 33 homes went under contract. Comparing that to our listing stat, last week we had over triple the amount of homes go under contract than came on the market. This shows us that there is demand for homes, but there's not enough homes on the market. The next stat we're going to look at is the average listing price stat. This one's a little odd. You can see that the first week we were at $186,000, we dropped down to $127,000, then we came up to $180,000, and last week ended at $270,000. Now, when we were putting these numbers together and looking at the homes that went active last week, there was one home that was put active for $1 million. And so what that has done is really skewed our listing price up, which means I believe that our average is around $180,000, which is very flat and pretty normal for our market. Now the next stat we're going to look at is our list to sale price ratio. You can see that 4 weeks ago we were at 95%, dropped down to 92%, and came back up at 95%. However, last week we took a big jump to 103%. Now this number is actually really good for sellers because this number comes from sales contracts that were written from 30 to 60 days ago, which is at the height of the COVID concern. This shows us that buyers are very serious about buying a home. Our last stat I want to talk to you about is our showing stat. Now this number is the number of showings on active properties over the course of this year. So you can see where we took that big dip around March 15th and we hit our bottom level. That's, during the worst time of COVID. However, we've finally just reached the level of our 2019 numbers. Looking at all of these numbers, you can actually see why this is really good for sellers. One, from our showing time stat, we can see buyers are motivated and they're out there looking at homes. 2, from our under contract stat, we've had over 30 homes go under contract in the last 2 weeks, which is really good for sellers because there's not a lot of inventory out there, as you can see from our added listings, which are both under 10 for the last 2 weeks. So if you want to sell your home or you want some more information on why you should sell your home now, you can give me a call or send me a message at the number on the screen. And if you want some more specific market information on your neighborhood, I'm happy to help.